Hi everybody, welcome back. Sorry I've been gone for so long, but we have something special today. Today we're going to try General Tso's chicken. So first thing that we're going to do is get what the recipe calls for is a pound of chicken thighs. So you get your chicken thigh, clean it up, cut off any fat if you need to, and cube it up into pieces bite size about like that. Okay. I also had a couple of chicken legs left over from the other night that I didn't need to cook, so I'm gonna try something different and try a General Tso chicken leg. We'll see how that comes out. I'll let you know. So the first thing it tells us to do is get one egg and beat it lightly. So just gonna lightly beat this egg. And what this is gonna be, this can be our marinade. Our chicken's gonna marinate in this for an hour or two. Whenever we're ready to cook it, we'll leave it there. So now it says 3 tablespoons of soy and 3 tablespoons of cooking wine. I don't have any cooking wine, so we're gonna do the soy. And now we got the baking powder. It says a quarter teaspoon of baking powder. So we're gonna put that in there. And then it says 3 to 4 tablespoons of corn starch. So I'm overflowing with this one. That's about 3.5 there. So I'm gonna get another half tablespoon there. We're gonna mix this all together. Sorry about that, I'm trying to mix it. There we go. I'll use that to hold my mixing glass for me. It's looking a little thick, so I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. Oh, here we are. I'm gonna add a little bit of rice vinegar in it. And I'm gonna add about 3 tablespoons of rice vinegar. It'll be fine. Part of cooking is just using what you have. And if you do Chinese dishes, chances are you might have some rice vinegar lying around. There we go, that's a lot more consistent there. Not too bad. You know, we've got a good cup of marinade here. So let's see if I can pour this in here and record at the same time without making a mess. not too bad. And I usually keep a sink of dishwater. That way I can clean up as I cook. I don't know if anybody else does that. It just makes it a lot easier. So now I'm sealing my bag. I'm just gonna get that marinade all over everything. We're gonna let that sit for about an hour in the fridge. So let me clean up my mess real quick. Let me get my ingredients ready for our sauce. And I'll be back. Alright, I'm back. So what the directions to the recipe says to do now is to get a bowl and add a cup of cornstarch, 1 teaspoon salt, and a half teaspoon baking powder, and mix and set aside. So what this is this is our breading for our chicken. And I found if you put it in a big Ziploc bag, it's a lot easier to put your chicken in there and you shake it all around. That's just so much easier to get your chicken breaded. So in this bag, I already have the cup of cornstarch. And now I'm gonna add the teaspoon of salt, and the half teaspoon of baking powder, okay. It says mix that around, so I'm just gonna mix that around. Okay, just like that. Easy. And it says set aside. I'm just gonna mix it around a little more. Okay, set aside. So I'm just going to put that to the side. So now it says in a third bowl, I'm just going to use this because, frankly, I don't like to wash bowls. Sorry. And it says 3 tablespoons soy sauce. So I did that. 2 tablespoons of rice wine. I don't have the rice wine, so we'll have to deal without it. And 2 tablespoons of rice vinegar. So that's what the rice vinegar looks like. You know, just add some of that. If you want to make it a little extra, you can put more soy sauce. Okay. And now it says 3 tablespoons of sugar. So we'll add 3 tablespoons of sugar. 1, 2, 3. Okay. And this is 1 tablespoon of cornstarch. And what the cornstarch is going to do is when we pour that over our cooked chicken, because we're going to have our cooked chicken after it's been breaded and deep fried, we'll pour it over our cooked chicken and we'll mix it around, and the cornstarch is going to thicken it up. It's going to make it real nice. So 2 tablespoons rice vinegar, 3 tablespoons sugar, 1 tablespoon of cornstarch. So let me Again, a tablespoon of cornstarch. Okay, so we're done with that. And it says a splash of sesame oil. And believe me, when they say a splash, just a splash. Sesame oil is very strong. Smells amazing when you cook with it. This really does give you your Chinese takeout smell. So just a splash of sesame oil. There's a splash there. And it says mix it up. Okay, so we're gonna mix this up. Mix it up real nice. Try to get all the clumps out of there. Okay. So that looks good. Now I'm going to let this sit for a while because I'm still waiting for my chicken to marinate for a while, and it's a little early. It's about 1:30 here, and this is going to be our dinner tonight. And I know if I cook it now, everybody will eat it before dinner because it's amazing. And another thing you will need for the finished recipe is these dried up chilies. Let me pull one out. And this will give it the spice. These dried up chilies, I bought them in a bag. I keep them in this mason jar. Keep it airtight, and it'll help keep them fresh. Alright, so while everything is sitting and marinating, we're done with the prep for all the general chicken. So I'm going to go on another video and do some egg rolls. So I'm going to prep everything for that. I'll be in a separate video for the egg rolls. Guys, come and check that one out also. But I'll be back in this one in about an hour or two, and we'll finish doing the general chicken. See you then. Alright, welcome back. It's been about 2 hours. Chicken's been marinating. I have my breading mixture here. So what we're going to do is take some of this chicken. Okay. Put it into our mixture. And we're going to coat it all around. Alright? Alright, so I got my chicken in. Now we're just going to mix it all around. I think I have a hole in this bag, so I don't want to shake it too much. Okay. And I still have my oil hot from doing the egg rolls. Alright, so after you get it breaded, all breaded up like this, we'll take it over to the oil. Alright, so we have our oil warm. We have our chicken breaded, and I'll just grab a few pieces, put them in, and be careful, it is hot oil, and it is chicken. And chicken and oil can splatter. And if you have the means to deep fry it, you can. But if not, just put enough oil there in the bottom and then flip it over about halfway. And with that cornstarch and that baking powder, it's going to create a nice fluffy crust. Like this one here. You just want to cook it till it's nice and golden like that. I just barely pulled this one off. So it is steaming hot. I'm going to cut it open for you guys. And look how juicy that thing is. So I'm going to go finish cooking the rest of this chicken. Do all this, and then I'll come back for the final step, which is to do the sauce, which is going to just pull this all together. Be back in a few minutes, guys. Alright everybody, I'm back. I fried all of the chicken, you can see here. Nice and golden. Put a little bit of oil back in the wok. And at this point in time, if you want to add scallions, garlic, and ginger, you add it to this and fry for a little bit. I'm not doing the garlic and scallions and ginger here, but I am going to put a little bit of these dried chilies in. And I'm just going to fry those for a little bit. And this will give that general chicken a little bit of spice that we want. Just going to let that fry for a little bit. But in the meantime, check out those drumsticks. Oh yeah, look at all that stuff on the bottom of this. If you're going to fry your chicken and you're going to do it in a deep fryer, be aware, all that stuff is going to go into your deep fryer. So I'm going to continue to cook these in some grease. I'll put them on a back burner and cook those. These are cooking nicely. That's going to add a little bit of spice, don't want too much. Now we're going to pull out that slurry. Get a spoon real quick just to mix it around since it's been sitting for a few hours. Okay, and because this has that cornstarch in it, when it gets hot, it is going to thicken up. It's going to thicken up nice. Look how thick that got already. Holy moly. See how thick that got? Now let's put the chicken in it. And this pan was hot because I did some egg rolls in it. Then I fried all this chicken in it. And I'm just going to keep mixing that around. There's the general chicken. It's a little dark. And that may be because of I let that slurry sit for so long. Check that out. General chicken. Don't that look amazing? That's going to taste even better, guaranteed. So if you guys do this, let me know how it came out, what you think, if you made any adjustments, or if you followed it just like I did. Comment below what other Chinese food you would like me to put a video on. I'm just going to keep stirring that, mix that all around, get as much of that flavoring as possible coated over every piece of chicken. That's it, guys. You can put that over some rice, put it with some rice, eat it just like that. Probably going to do some fried rice. We're going to have our egg rolls, and we're going to do this general chicken. Don't forget, like and subscribe. We'll see y'all next time. Bye.